So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. He's tried one!
Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Liverpool disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
And here's De Jong. Raul. He's having a go. And kept out by the most elastic of saves. Raul is offering a right smile there. And we have our very first corner. Terrific header.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, there is Brazil's talisman and trickster supreme, Neymar. 2019-20 figures for him, not spectacular. It was still, though, a year in which he reached some significant career milestones.
Yeah, a third successive league title, achieved the domestic double and got his team to European final for the first time too.
And the sight of him after the final whistle was, without question, one of the most memorable sporting images of that or any year.
Indeed, so close and yet so far. But he made some key contributions to assure his team at least got there.
Zaire Emery plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Great vision. Messi. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Cleared without complication.
Plenty of... Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's
Given it. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Dunk is always scanning the pitch for targets.
And it's Messi.
Caceres. Mbappe gets into a good position. This is Messi.
And he's heaved it away.
Adams. And it's Robertson.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Belletti. Neymar. And he can clear it away.
For Messi.
And this is Neymar. And he's managed to get...
There's the shot! And he thumps it clear. Liverpool have reclaimed it. And it's Belletti.
It's a good spell of possession, this.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Good ball, good take.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And it's Beckham. Conte. De Jong. Has a look and plays it forward.
Oh, it's Raul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Robertson. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
DiMarco. Rijkaard. Conte. And it's De Jong. That's Rijkaard. Conte. DiMarco. And it's Rijkaard. Belletti. Messi. Not the most convincing of passes. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Smoking is only allowed
See,
in
views on the first half?
Bayer Leverkusen can take heart from the fact that they're more than holding their own despite being a man down. That's credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Coming on to replace him is
Here we go again then.
So
The first half brought no goals. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Rijkaard. For Conte. Raul. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ball played for Conte. De Jong. Rijkaard. Raul. And it's DiMarco. Ball played for Rijkaard. Adams. And it's Zaire Emery. Cannavaro. DiMarco. And it's Rijkaard. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Now DiMarco. Rijkaard. And it's Cannavaro. DiMarco. Rijkaard. Rijkaard is there to clear. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Showing great feet there. Cáceres. Belletti. Tries to pass it through. That's an excellent interception. Tries a shot! He scored! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Liverpool are in front now. The game's only goal.
This is the perfect example of...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
They're taking a moment to consider their options. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
De Jong. Donnarumma claims comfortably.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Wriggles his way through, and he's had a hit!
And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
DiMarco. Raul. And again they
Run up against stubborn defending,
Belletti.
and it's Messi. Raul did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He is through here. Nicely aimed pass. Messi. Mbappe. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Has a shot! Raul.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it, even if it's just a goal. The lift it would give would be huge, no matter what the end result is.
Oh, he's got that ball, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. And he is shown a yellow card. Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. Now, power or placement? And that's one back!
Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
The goal scorer for Leverkusen after 84 minutes is number 20.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Now it's Kante. Oh, no joy this time. Adams. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now Mbappe, and he's there to make the challenge. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
3 minutes at a time.
And it's Beckham. And it's made its way to him. Belletti. And he's picked it up out wide. Can he finish?
And with that, the final whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. Whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Bayer Leverkusen, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beck.